Cam is on the search for a Cherokee. Figured I'd go check out this fully optioned beauty 2 hours away. This is a 1990 Cherokee Wagoneer Limited with literally every single available factory option. It's got 235,000 miles, the 4.0 full-time four-wheel drive, the wood grain trim. It's got it all. It's listed for $4,000. Let's go check it out. Okay. We got a lot to unpack here. Well, there's no battery. That's fine, you don't need that. It's got AC. Missing the fan shroud. Factory upgraded cooling package. Somebody's screwed around with it a little bit. Fresh oil change. Aside from the battery being not there, this is actually our first bad sign. On an older engine like this, having the oil freshly changed right before a sale can signify our seller is trying to hide some internal engine problems you could read from a genuine oil sample. The oil can contain a whole bunch of clues. A burnt or fuely smell might hint at bad piston rings, chocolate milk might hint at a bad head gasket, and of course, low oil could mean it's burning or leaking, but doing an oil change and immediately passing it off as, "I just changed the oil because I'm such a nice person," is definitely a red flag. You guys might be wondering why I'm walking into this already skeptical. Well, this guy, who shall of course remain anonymous, has an extremely low seller rating with various reviews stating he buys junk cars, pretties them up a little bit, puts a little sparkle on them, and then sells them for profit. And that's exactly what this Jeep is. It's dry. Hasn't run in a long time. The advertisement directly states 1990 Jeep Grand Wagoneer Limited 4.0 6-cylinder 4x4 tow package in excellent condition, very clean, needs a little TLC, been off the road for a while, it's a little bit of a project, it's all original with a little bit of working, could be a daily starts-up runs, but I think it needs a fuel pump, clean title in hand. Obviously, it's not a Grand Cherokee, as their first model year was 1993. It may have a trailer hitch, but it does not have the tow package as in 1990. That'd mean it would actually have a Dana 44 from the factory. Okay, we can pass that off as him not necessarily being the XJ Wikipedia. So I showed up at this place expecting to be able to go for a little test drive, feel it out, test the brakes, the transmission, all that good stuff. But the seller neglected to mention one minor little detail, just a little something he left out. It doesn't run. In fact, he states outright that it runs. But after finding a can of starting fluid on the passenger seat, it not having a battery, the fact that the valve cover is dry inside, and him reluctantly admitting that it might need a fuel pump, tells me it hasn't run, not even in years. I mean, truthfully, I bet all this thing needs is some fresh gas, and it'd start right up, but that's beside the point. Why are you trying to sell a car that doesn't run, and not stating that in the ad? That idle pulley is screwed up. Look at that. Like any seasoned salesman, he states very clean, in excellent condition, and while there is most certainly no rust on it, the thing's a catastrophe. Both bumpers are dented, it's missing a fog light, there's body damage in multiple places, neither vent window opens, we're missing like a fourth of the driver's door panel, and it smells like dead animals inside. This thing 100% just got dragged out of a barn. Anyway, let's keep looking around, because despite all of this, it is still an authentic Wagoneer, and deep down it was actually really cool to see one of these in person. Wow. Wow. Look at that. That's so cool. cool. Aftermarket radio. It's got the little digital clock. That wood grain is so nice. Custom cup holder, I like it. Oh. Oh, this is your... Oh, this is power mirrors. Wow. That's nice. Incredible. It's your power mirror adjuster right here. And then the 90s select track package. Oh yeah. Stock linkage for sure. I think somebody's tried to steal this before. Or maybe it was stolen. What else we got though? It is nice in here. It's... Oh, I forgot about this thing. Is your keyless entry. I didn't even know the Renix models could have an overhead console. That's so cool, man. Wonder why it doesn't have a battery in it. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Dang. It's an authentic select track package, man. And here's your driver power seat controls. Seem to have just been plastered on there, but yeah, somebody's been digging around in this thing. That is incredible. Where's the jack? Under the carpet. Oh. Interesting developments. And the speakers are in the hatch. They're not up here. Oh my god, look at that dome light. Doesn't work. And it's got the little pockets on the back of the seats. Wow. Not bad at all. There's no rust. An internal slip yoke 242. That's not something you see every day. It's got a Dana 35 in the back. That's water. Straight water. But this is a power antenna. Yeah. Yeah, everything's super stiff. Like it has not been run in a long time. The ad does state it's been off the road for a while, and he did tell me in person it sat for, quote, 1.5 years. But I think it's been sitting for much longer than that. 235,000. And we get a hint up here. 9/5/2015. Yeah, so it's been driven 1,000 miles since 2015. So yes, the definitive clue was the Walmart oil change sticker all along. This Jeep hasn't run in 8 years, and I guarantee this man bought it for $300 off some crabby old guy who couldn't give two shits about it, sprayed a can of Febreze inside, did literally absolutely nothing else to it, and is selling it for $4,000. It was probably broken into on account of the wing windows being electrical taped, stolen on account of the ignition switch and steering wheel lock being destroyed, banged up by the thief and or farm use, reclaimed by its former owner who deemed it unworthy of repairs, where it then sat unused in the corner of a shed for almost a decade before unfortunately falling into the hands of this scumbag who didn't mention any of those points. It's a damn shame, is what it is. This was a top-of-the-line Jeep a long time ago, from the days before Jeep needed a badge indicating they're trail rated. These Jeeps just were, and it was understood. Now, you gotta understand, this guy doesn't deserve the benefit of the doubt. He saw me as a clueless teenager ready to waste $4,000 on a project car I know nothing about, and I ran with that. He didn't know I know everything about the Cherokee, and lied directly to my face about this car. I wish I could play the audio recording of our conversation without violating laws. And so, as dark as it may be, only the tides of fate can determine what happens to this Jeep now. May it either rest in peace, or be restored to its former glory.